But it is time for a phenomenal feature. And all I'm remembering is how I met this person at Open Mic when they featured way all the way up at Gage's Lake, and we did a show, and it was phenomenal, and it was great. And then I hear that this guy is actually a matador and does performance shows in between commercial breaks, things for the Bulls, and he's traveling around. I would say the country, but he's traveling around the world. He's going all over the place doing these things. And it's absolutely phenomenal. And I think it's a double plus bonus that this guy is a traveler guy that has these fun little stories, and he's a great poet. So ladies and gentlemen, please give this man the applause he deserves. Give it up for Kevin Blanchard!
Thank you, Janet. You know, I specifically said in my contract, dressing room for me and my entourage, chilled bottles of water, bottles of Cristal, cheese plates, sushi plates. Didn't get none of that, but
I tried!
I'm just being a Devo tonight. Notice I said Devo, not Diva. Just found out the male version was called Devo in Italian. Which, if you're me and you dance on the Bulls and you have a certain Puerto Rican member who always calls you a diva, you tend to correct them and say, yeah, but it's called Devo for me. I'm from the south side of Chicago, Bronzeville area. Nice area. Just so glad to be out of Inglewood. I always tell the travelers, we have neighborhoods that make our city great. I mean, nothing wrong with Inglewood, just be out before dark.
Right. You got it.
And yesterday I was pulled over for being drunk in public. No, I'm kidding. I love Ron White, for those who don't watch blue collar comedy. He was in Chicago, him and Rodney Carrington. I'm mad because I missed their show. And I think Ron's hilarious. Have an appreciation for Bill Langfall. Actually, he always has his "here's your sign" jokes, and well, one actually happened to me, if I may tell it.
Please do.
The other day, me and a friend, we were just coming back from a party. Saw smoke coming out the hood, pulled over, popped the hood, flames were shooting out. She hands me the phone, tells me to call the fire department. I say, help, there's fire shooting out the car. The operator says, is the car on fire? I said, nope, we're having a block party. We turned the car into a grill. We just need burgers and hot dogs. You're welcome to come. Here's your sign. And I'm glad Bill Langfall isn't here and he doesn't sue me. My first poem, I wanted to touch on a little of what Janet was talking about in her poem about being in a cage, and I also want to dedicate this one to Mr. Bob too, with what he disclosed. And me myself, I'm battling diabetes, and I can tell you this: these battles can be won. Never believe that what the doctor says is final. There's a doctor up there who has a better diagnosis than any doctor on this earth. And I've been down the road where people have just said all sorts of everything about me, and with this one I call it walking through the fire. So many years of being told I was never good enough. So many times I was told I was never tough enough. I opened my mouth to talk only to be shut up by your fiery diatribe. You love to make me hurt. You love to make me cry. But in these eyes of mine, you will never make me die. You will never break me. You will never bend me. I am stronger than what you think of me. I look at this world that is filled with people like you. Yeah, you are successful. Yeah, you got but each and every day I walk through the hot. I feel the flames from your mouth every morning, noon, and night, and I still will be alright in God's sight. So spit your fire, try to burn me up. You will knock me out, you will knock me down, but I will always get back up. I'm a fighter in this game of life, and I will win. No sin can hold me back. Forgiveness is within me. Mercy and grace stay with me always. So speak your vile and hatred. Still will I rise. Speak your fireballs and lies. I'm going to come out unscathed in the end. I'm made harder, better, much faster and stronger. I'm the man machine that you don't want to face. So build your castle of sand, where you know very well it will never stand. I want to read one from February of this year. Me, I lived a single life by choice. And believe it or not, they're just the same bunch of guys I dance with just love to just assume. You ain't got no female, you must be gay. Look it, I've had girlfriends, I'm single by choice. I like to think of it as I'm building me up to make myself presentable.
Right.
Often tell this one's husband, yes I did just refer to her as this one, often tell Janet's husband, John, one day, I don't want Janet, but I want one like Janet. Someone who's bubbly, always smiling, and I want my rock to be her rock. You feel me? This poem, and I believe I sent Janet a copy of this as a Valentine's Day present. I might have, might not, can't remember. It was taken from R. Kelly's new CD called Love Letters, the title track. I sat and listened to the whole song, and this is what came of it. It's called Love Letter from the Soul. Sun shining, I'm rising. Thoughts of you materializing. Getting my day set, not ready to go yet. My desire for you is continually rising. I eat, sleep, and breathe you, longing to feel you. Your touch, your smell, I sense you everywhere. No roses will do. No heart-shaped box of candy at all. You have the heart-shaped box that beats within me, forever to eternity. My eyes adored you when I met you. My heart sings a joy, a happy song so sweet, as my feelings rejoice. Finally finding a love for me, a love that I can say is real. Finding that love of my own, that inside and outside I feel. A day without you is the equivalent of monthly famine. A night without you would be a night that I could not fathom. You are my morning sunshine, my earthly happiness, my wake-up kiss, my good-night embrace, my sweet drop of honey, my kiss from a rose. You make the smile never leave my face, a blessing from God, my everyday love, my winter, spring, summer, and fall. The one that I have prayed for, the one that I have waited for. You are my life, my love, and my home. My love for you knows no end. You are my lover and my friend, a real love that I've never known. This I sent to you to show how much I care, and I hope you enjoyed my love poem. Okay, now we're gonna play Scarface set, okay? For this next one, I could read the 2010 Valentine's Day poem, or I could read the one that deals with where the real black men are at. Your call.
Where are the real black men are at?
Yeah.
Somebody said that a little too enthusiastically, but okay.
I'll accept that too.
It's good to have a crowd that gets your jokes, especially when you're not naturally funny. I often tell people I'm a member of a anime club at Columbia Columbia College. I'm alumni. I still frequent them.
My nephew's going there. I
Nice.
taught there years ago. He's into everything, including acting.
Well, tell him I said if he's on Facebook, talk to me about jam.
He is.
Tell him I said look me up, Kevin D. Blanchard. He'll know me by the picture of the guy with the belly showing dancing on the NBA court. That's me.
All right.
But Jam, our final meeting every year is our skit nights, where we play the Whose Line Is It Anyway games, and the vice prez and the prez put me in charge of that. And I often like to tell people, everything I've learned about improv, I've learned by watching Greg Proops, Colin Mockery, Ryan Stiles, Brad Sherwood, Tommy Slattery, everybody on Whose Line. I just only wish I had Wayne Brady's voice. If you've never heard Wayne Brady sing, that guy can absolutely, I want his voice.
They have a piano player?
Well, on the new Drew Carey Improvaganza that comes on GSM, Bob Durkach has replaced Laura Hall, which I still like Laura Hall and Linda Taylor better. Yeah, but I'm giving Durkach a shot. He's good.
I love musical improv the best.
We tried to do a hoedown this year. Let's just say I was the only one that got a verse in. And it was about April Fool's Day. I believe it went, April Fool's Day is my favorite day of the year. What a way to pull some pranks without any fear. See one person going and you get them in the end. Then you screwed up because you pranked your best friend. You pranked your best friend. I'm always good
to
at
get on stage at IOs.
Call me, I'll come.
You've been on IOs, you should try. Anyway.
I wrote this one today. Thinking back to just all the whole mob attacks, and especially what happened in Lakeview with the young man being stabbed. And I don't know about you, but I'm to the point I'm more than just a little bit pissed off. And when you've told Chicago's finest that, you know, if you see me walking with a baseball bat, a kendo stick, and I got a big hammer and a wrench in my bag, and somebody try and jump you, don't hold you responsible for what you do, and all the police officers say, hey, it's alright. I told them, I said, you guys are going to look up and you're going to see a whole new form of vigilanteism in this city, because, well, it's going to just come a day where enough is enough. And I think part of the problem, and me coming from the South Side and just having family members who are, well, certain family members who are in gangs, and just seeing what goes with that, sometimes it just makes you want to ask, where are the real warriors at? Each and every day I turn on the TV and I always see every newscast beginning with the same old, teenagers and babies dying, one too many mothers crying, too many young black men and teens thinking they run the world because of the fact they hold a gun. I try to turn away from the senseless violence, but it faces me, be a camera on my block and in everyday life. Too many young men bring the prison and ghetto mentality into the neighborhoods. I've lost one friend to the streets. Lord knows I wish I had him back. But I'm to the point where I'm asking, when is enough enough? Where are the real men? Where are the real fathers? Where are the men who are willing to rise up and say, no more? Where are the ones to tell the young men we love you and we understand? Where are the real warriors? Where are the ones who said, we handle our business like men. We don't need a gun. I'm willing to go that route. I'm willing to go. I'm willing to get out there and talk to them. I'm willing to take that stand. I've written this as a call to arms. I'm making this a shout out and a call out to the real black men of this world. Where are you at? Will you step forward and defend the faith? Will you step forward and stop the killings? Will you help stop the destruction of your people before it's too late for us and there's nothing left of us but headstones in the graveyard? Okay. And the other Valentine's Day poem you didn't pick.
Alright.
This one, former matador by the name of Stephen Coleman, we called him Pound Cake. He read this one and he just told me, I asked him, I said, what you think? He said, man, that ain't a Valentine's Day poem, that's a wedding proposal. I said, I don't know, I just got that gift for just writing Valentine's Day poems. I just do. Especially with this one this year, I've had somebody ask me, what you gonna do for Encore Valentine's Day of 2012? I said, it'll come to me and I'll let you know. This one is called Holiday Heart. On this day, my adorer, do I honor you? On this wonderful morning, do I show how much I cherish you? The one I dreamed of for so long has finally come. The queen of my soul has been shown to be the one. Of the heavens do I thank, of God do I praise, that the beautiful visage is before me this day. Be with me now. Walk with me for this lifetime. Love me as no woman has loved another man. Take my hand, my beloved. Let the future come before us. The past is just a name as the days ahead implore us. As one we shall be, it is just you and I to be. In love for eternity, for I love thee. I seek to kiss your lips, walk amongst the clouds up high. I seek to have you near me, by and by as time goes. I pray that God would send you to me. I pray the heavens will hear me cry. And here you are in grace and beauty and love, to rescue my heart so it shall not die. Two hearts beating as one, two people together for life. I want you to be more than this. I want your hand as my wife. Let me love you and cater to you as any man could. Let me be your strongest rock and support that no man ever would. I love the way we are together. In love I do not lie, but you make me better. In life do I carry you as higher than the queen. No matter what life gives us, you will always be my queen. Until the day God calls us home, until the day we roam the heavens, I will be by your side and leave it will I never. Of two hearts are we, that can't be broken, and words I spoke so true. I look into your eyes on this and all days and say, Te amo, corazón, I love you. Funny thing with that poem, somebody asked me what songs was I listening to when I wrote it. I said, Just One Year of Love by Queen, You Make Me Better by Fabulous, and I believe the other one was Ribbon in the Sky by Stevie Wonder. Everybody asks me what's my muse with my poetry. I just say the Bible, the news, music, what goes on behind brown eyes, or what these big brown eyes always see, is the movie that takes my pen to the paper or clacks the computer keys on the screen.
That was a Twitter-length poem right there, what you just said.
Yeah.
You have a 140 character Twitter-length poem right there. Clacks on the keys. Sorry.
The funny part is I won't remember any of it to even try.
Yes, but you don't have it on video. Like it would be, I'll put it in a tweet.
I'll be posting this on Facebook tomorrow.
Woohoo!
This final one, as many of you know, I am a member of the Chicago Bulls Matadors, and if and when this NBA lockout ends, or as I like to call it, as soon as the players and the owners stop being so damn greedy about millions of dollars that people like you and me will never see in our lifetimes.
Exactly.
Personally, I wish they paid the players like paid the paid the dancers like they paid the players. Hell, give me $10 million a year. I'll never leave the Matadors unless I felt like it. But I actually wrote this because I said when I've danced my final dance with the Matadors, when championship or not, and hopefully next season ends with the Bulls raising number 7, I'm reading this before you now, but I'm going to take this back and alter it and leave a copy for the Matadors, the Lovables, my boss, my choreographer, and everyone who I call a friend in the UC for making 9 years of being a Matador. Well, 9 will be this upcoming season. 9 years of being a Matador. Just so wonderful. I can sit down and tell you stories of dancing in Greece and Cyprus and doing America's Got Talent. But we would definitely need to go next door and have a gyro break for that one. And I ain't trying to keep nobody late, so... I titled this one, Just Dance. Time to say goodbye for now. No more 10 time around. I enjoyed being a part of the show, but now it's time for me to go. We had many laughs and joys. You forever will be my boys, but this man has come today to say it's time to go away. But before I go, I just want to leave this thought with you. My final thought for all of you. Don't think of this as goodbye, and believe me, I will not cry. For all who talk bad about us, for all the sports writers said of us, hold your heads up high. Put a smile on your face and just dance. Dance in the faces of the ones who said you sucked. Dance in front of those who badmouthed us. Don't scream or cry or throw no fit. Just show them all how you're working it. Dance for the ones who supported you. Dance for the ones who stood by you. Forget what your haters may say. Just go on your way and just dance. I just want to say thank you for the greatest 9 years ever. Thank you for making me smile whenever I felt like crying, even when I felt like dying. Never think of this as goodbye. This cowboy will still be riding on in this life we live. Time to turn the page, that's all it is. You all have a place in my heart. Wherever I go, you stay with me. Wherever you go and whatever you do, just know the Bronzeville Cowboy is rooting for you. No matter what this life throws at you, always let God handle it for you. And above all in this life, hold your head up with a smile and just dance. I'm Kevin Blanchard. God bless you.
Please stay over here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that was loud enough. Give it up one more time for Kevin Blanchard. Yeah!
I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank my producers. I'd like to thank the little people that I've stepped on. I'd like to thank Mayor Rob Emanuel, the Governor Rob Blagojevich, Pat Quinn, His Holiness the Pope, and all of you. You've made me who I am. Thank you very much.
One more time for Kevin Blanchard. So awesome. And everybody, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to be able to get this as a podcast, we do that crap here at the cafe. Go to chaoticarts.org, chaoticarts.org/thecafe. And you would have it as a podcast. We will also have this show on as a YouTube link. You'll be able to find it on YouTube. We'll find it on his Facebook page. We'll find it everywhere. I swear to God. Now, for all the people who really want to be here, but it's just been too much of a freaky, pussy or whatever about actually getting a feature, we've got 2 weeks coming up of poetry open mics. Now, what that means is we offer mini features for anybody that comes up. You've got 10 minutes to come up and say stuff.
19th, I'll be there.
He said in 2 weeks he'll be there. And if you haven't been recorded in the past, we'll even record your mini feature and you can be up for a little, YouTube video clip and everything. And then, because I don't have my schedule, after these 2 weeks of open mics, the last, I think, weekend in July, we've got Charlie Newman as a feature, which is actually phenomenal. He totally is. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so Catherine with the Week Girlfriend. Thank you.